Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Kohn on this Friday. Janelle Slade has the night off. One person arrested as emotions build over the removal of a controversial Confederate fountain in Helena Park. At issue, a Confederate memorial that Helena city leaders have decided must go. After standing for more than a century, the Confederate Memorial Fountain in Helena's Hill Park now dismantled and removed. MTN's Jonathan Amberian was on hand this morning as protesters made their presence known.
It started Friday morning when city crews started the final preparations for moving the fountain. By 2 p.m., a crane had lifted the largest pieces off their base and dropped them onto a trailer.
Our objective was to safely remove the fountain and keep the large pieces of the fountain intact, and that's what we were able to do today.
Police set up fences to keep people away from the fountain while crews worked on it. On the other side, protesters gathered, carrying U.S., Montana, and Confederate battle flags.
We need people to stand up and do what's right. You guys all know this is wrong.
2 people were cited by Helena police after they refused to leave the fenced-in area. Patricia Sorensen was one of them. She said the fountain is a part of Helena's heritage that will now be lost.
It doesn't represent hate. It's a beautiful piece of art donated by little old ladies who collected pennies in milk jars and crocheted doilies to help citizens in this town.
Others came to support the city's decision. They said monuments like this cannot be separated from a history of racist movements.
People can still do their marches, their free expression, but cities and municipalities need to do everything they can to send a strong message.
The city commission decided to remove the fountain at an administrative meeting on Wednesday. They cited the possibility that it could become a center for conflict after rallies at a memorial in Virginia turned violent. City leaders say they were pleased with how the removal was handled on all sides.
People were able to voice their concerns, their frustrations, but it was all done in a peaceful manner.
The pieces of the fountain were hauled away Friday afternoon with a police escort behind. Now they sit in a city warehouse. The city commission will determine over the next few months what will be done with the fountain.
Jonathan Amberian reporting from Helena. He tells us some of the protesters did question today just how much taxpayer money would be spent to remove the fountain. And although city crews there didn't have an exact figure, the crews from the city of Helena did a majority of the work. 155 soldiers with the Montana National Guard's Bravo company will become part of the security team working the Lolo Peak Fire near Missoula as of tomorrow. The soldiers will help staff 35 security checkpoints around the fire area. That will free up law enforcement for other duties. Last week, Governor Steve Bullock declared a fire emergency for all of Montana. That authorizes the use of the National Guard to support wildfire efforts as needed. The governor's staff says that potential further deployments of both ground and air support is now being examined. Meanwhile, overnight, more residents were advised to evacuate the advancing flames of the Lolo Peak Fire, and fire bosses have confirmed at least 2 primary homes were lost to the flames. MTN's Lauren Heiser got to tour the fire scene today, and tonight has more on how firefighters are attacking this massive blaze.
The smoke grows thicker as you head towards the containment line dug by firefighters. As we drove, in some spots you can even see it hanging over the city below. The line itself was dug by a bulldozer and is about 4 feet across.
We build that dozer lines around the edge of the fire here in places that we think we can hold the fire. And we look at the weather forecast like we knew yesterday. We knew today's red flag warning was coming. So our plan was to bring fire down the ski slope, down the north edge of the ski slope and hold it there, and then bring the dozer line along the front all the way from Division Foxtrot and Division Hotel here to try and contain the edge of the fire.
You can easily see where firefighters have created a black line by burning fuels on the side closest to the fire. Firefighters on all sides of the fire work continuously to reinforce and defend the line. There were spot fires in the grass where the fire had already burned, but firefighters worked quickly and had those under control. Despite the harsh conditions, the firefighters I spoke with were determined to keep fighting to make sure that no one else would lose their homes. In Lolo, I'm Lauren Heiser with MTN News.
All right, thank you very much, Lauren. We're heading out now to MontanaFair, where Q2's Bob McGuire isn't just blowing smoke tonight. He's in fact talking about smoke. Bob?
Yeah, as you take a look here behind me, Jay, it's not just your bad TV. That's some smoke on the horizon here in the Billings area again. It was another smoky day. Now, because of that, National Weather Service has issued a number of watches and warnings. Let me show you what we have. First off, we do have the air quality alert that starts from Missoula, goes all the way down to Livingston for unhealthy to hazardous air. That means the fires are getting pretty bad out there. And if that wasn't enough, take a look at this. We also now have a red flag warning that covers most of the western part of the state. The reason for that is gusty winds around a surface trough that's moving through the region today. And of course, that means with a red flag warning, conditions are favorable for fires to get started. And if they get started, they could burn out of control in a hurry. And it looks like that could be the case right on through tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Meanwhile, our forecast is talking about kind of a warm weekend. We'll chat more about that coming up in a few more minutes. With me right now, though, here is Asia Gore. Asia, you're here at the fair, and tell us what's happening with you today.
Well, it sure is a hot one out here. That's for sure, Bob. Well, Bob, Jay, here at MontanaFair, you're bound to see some characters, but a couple I met today truly walks on the wild side. Animal Cracker Conspiracy, they take puppetry to new heights with stilts and beautiful costumes. They combine a love for animals with a passion for art.
Conspiracy is everything that the regular world isn't. So that's kind of what we're going on. Like, that's why we call ourselves Animal Cracker Conspiracy, because we're just coming from somewhere else, and we just want to share that and just appear in regular, ordinary space, but coming from some extraordinary realm.
Ian Gunn and Bridget Roundtree suit up in stripes and stilts and prowl the aisles of MontanaFair.
I've been stilt walking now for 12 years. We're on a French style of stilts that are pegs. So they're made for dancing.
The characters are constructed by imagination and the costumes crafted by hand.
We sew them. A lot of them are a foam-based style. So Ian sculpts that foam, and then either one of us will paint it and write an idea, kind of general sketch around the character, and then combine all of that.
It's a partnership that goes beyond a creative collaboration. Gunn and Roundtree are romantically involved in a relationship that actually started with a stunt when Gunn performed at a museum.
I had gotten my hands on a German wheel, which is a circular ladder. It rolls, it spins, it wobbles, and I was training on it, and Bridget came through the museum, and she's like, "Who's that crazy dude?"
Bridget tried out the contraption herself, and the rest is history. The Animal Cracker Conspiracy has performed not only for families at the fair, but for A-listers at the Playboy Mansion.
They asked us to come and perform at a Midsummer Night's Dream party, so we have all different types of characters, and these are actually trees on stilts, and so they went there and were living sculpture at the Playboy Mansion.
The couple has traveled the world, finding inspiration on safari, at zoos, and in nature.
We've seen a lot of these animals up close and really try to embody their spirit.
And Jay, if you're out here at the fair and you go, gosh, my feet really hurt from walking around all day, just keep in mind their stilts are 3.5 feet and they are out here all day long. You can catch them here at MontanaFair strolling around through tomorrow. Jay?
All right, Asia, thanks for the insight there. Great story. Q2's Asia Gore reporting from MontanaFair. And we have another reminder for you. Time is running out to put your name in the running to win $5,000 from Q2. It's simple. Download the Q2 News app, and then you have to sign up to get your chance at the money. The winner will be announcing that Saturday night during the final performance at the rodeo. We'll also announce it here on Q2, the Saturday 10 p.m. news with Dustin Kleeman. Up next on tonight's 5:30 news, Monday's total solar eclipse should be a showstopper, but it's also going to stop traffic. We'll have that story coming up. And later in sports, high school stadiums across the state updating their facilities, including a shiny new toy over at Dallas Stadium here in Billings. That news coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Kohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green.